Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Before I turned on the camera, I was getting into your energy, and I gotta tell you, it just felt difficult. It was really, really difficult. I couldn't even. All I saw was like this barrier in front of you of like this thorny bush. Like it was about 3 foot high. It was dark. It was like the bush was dark. It was like black. And then I thought, you need to get over it. You got to go over it, and it's going to hurt. It's going to sting, but you got to get across the barrier or go around it. There might be a creative solution around it, or dig under it, leap over it. It's going to take a creative solution. And so getting in everyone's energy this week was really hard, and you were actually the last sign I did that for because it was too hard to get into everyone's energy. It was exhausting. So I started pulling cards from the energy deck, and so I pulled one for you also. And you have the sacral chakra. That's the second chakra. This is Archangel Ariel. This is about finding a creative solution. This is the seat of your creativity. So how can I get what I need? How can I, this is the second house issues of self-worth, self-esteem, self-control of your finances. And a creative solution that is going to be necessary in order to bring this about. So being creative in that way. And so that is where your energy is this week with this eclipse that we're starting with. And so let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. I do want to remind you it's always a great idea to check out your sun, your moon, and rising in case something doesn't resonate here. One of the other aspects may resonate more for you. There is a calculator below to help you if you don't know what they are. You should at least be able to get close on your moon sign without knowing exactly what time you were born. But your rising sign, you would need that. Your rising sign, though, it's your personality. It's how people view you. So if someone says to you all the time, you are just so meticulous, it's like everything has to be perfect, well, then you could likely be a Virgo rising. And so it'd just be something to pay attention to. But look at you, showing up for you, striding forward. You are the sun. So you are currently in your 12th house. You're at the end of the cycle with the sun, and you're getting ready to move into Leo. In fact, you move into Leo this week, right? I think it happens on the 21st, and so, or the 22nd. And so no wonder you showed up. Look at this. You are walking out of Cancer into Leo at the end of the week, striding forward, creating transformative energies around you, thinking about what's important to you, what's the creative solution that you need for getting around the thorny bushes that they aren't barriers. They're obstacles, but they're not barriers, right? It's not really that it was only 3 feet high. You can get over this. It might be a little prickly. It might be a little uncomfortable, but you can do this. So let me wish you a happy birthday as we exit Cancer and move into Leo this month. So we start out, though, with the week with the moon in Capricorn. This is huge. There's a big major eclipse that's happening. And so I just really, really want to encourage you, when I put out on Sunday the eclipse video, to check it out. Because that energy is going to go out 6 to 18 months. But we're just really dealing here with the weekly. And so there's still going to be an effect from that. The full moon always brings a closure of sorts, a time to take action, a time to release that which is not working, to free yourself for the changes, to move forward. It might come like a bolt of lightning out of nowhere because of the thunder moon, but it's you stepping into your power. This is you striding forward into taking control of your life, of where you are going. The camera's backwards for me. All right, so let's see what kind of guidance we can get for you as you're moving into this energy of, hey, I'm large and in charge. I'm taking control of my life. I know that I'm valuable. I know that I'm worth something. You're moving out of that self-reflective stage into your power. And you have the gray squirrel, find new ways of problem solving. Yes, absolutely. It is not a huge obstacle. It's just this thorny little bush that needs to be worked around. A squirrel might leap over it. A squirrel might tumble through it. I mean, they might scramble over it. And you have horse. Care for others and let them be free. If you are hanging on to a situation, this feels like perhaps your children. This feels like family. So children, a spouse, or maybe a long-term relationship, a parent. If you are hanging on so tightly because you just don't want to give them up, but what would really be best for them is to release them and let them go, then maybe it's time to do that. And as a parent, I mean, because we do have the mother and this child here with this horse, as a parent, sometimes it's really hard to release them and let them move on. But it might be time. So take a look, do a little self-reflecting, and when that moon moves into Aquarius this month, this week, it is about the self-reflection. The self-reflection about what sparks the pleasure and the joy for you. And so maybe the obstacle is, how do I let my child go to this college, right? Maybe it's time for them to go to college. How can I release control and allow them to grow and still feel comfortable with the situation? And so there might be like, oh, well, here's a phone plan with, you need to contact me once a week, or I will cut the phone off from you. And since they want unlimited texting, they'll be like, oh, no, I'll call you every Sunday, Mom, I promise. It might be something like that in order to get the creative problem solving managed. If this is about a family matter, if this is about a parent that you need to release, I'm really sorry, that's really difficult. So I'm not even going to really delve too deeply into that, except to remind you to check your heart space. Matters of the heart should always be managed by the heart. Okay, yes. So trusting your intuition in the situation. Wow, that light. So trust your vibes. That's your intuition. And also you have spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. I feel like you're going through this transition of some kind of family situation. And it may not be a major family situation. It really could seem major to you, but, you know, letting kids go off to college, you left home at one point too, right? But it could be much deeper than that. It could be much more difficult. It could be an ending of a relationship. It could be a passing on of a family member. These things are hard. And so turning to spirit and asking for guidance and listening and paying attention so that you can find the creative solution to your situation. And don't forget, you are stepping into your power right now. So listen to yourself, empower yourself, give yourself the freedom. And when that moon moves on into Pisces in the evening on Friday, so Friday night, Saturday, all day Sunday, we're in Pisces. It's about finding the balance. It's about finding the beauty in the situation. So releasing someone and allowing someone to have their freedom also gives you an aspect of freedom. And sometimes that's the beauty in it. And remember that you are resilient. What is cut away will grow back with more abundance, with more vigor, with the opportunity for a much more healthy situation if you could cut out the diseased parts of a situation, or the parts that are just, if you ever had a philodendron, you know how they go like really nuts and crazy and they start sprawling all over where it's like they really just want to get away, and you cut off that long, it looks healthy, that long tendril, and you stick it in a glass, it roots itself, and you have a whole new plant, and meanwhile the other plant bushes out and becomes even more stronger and more healthy and vital. And so sometimes, you know, it allows for more to happen. So you are definitely dealing with fear over this situation. What is the fear about? What is the fear of? What do you just... Okay. The fear is the unknown. You have the owl. Deception and wisdom. So the fear is, do I have enough information? Am I getting all the information I need? Do I have all the facts? Full moon should illuminate some of it. The moonlight being full is an opportunity to have a lot of things exposed. And so I feel like maybe this will come into play, but it also casts longer shadows, so it's a little more discerning of what's real and what's not. Sometimes when everything's really dark, you can't see the shadows, and it's like you don't have as much fear because you don't see something and go, I wonder what that is. So managing your fear by stepping into your self-empowerment. This is your self-esteem, self-value, self-worth. The third chakra, which is really represented by the sun, is the sacral chakra. The solar plexus, sorry, it's the solar plexus, and that is self-confidence. So if you could move through this building of the process, and it could take 6 to 18 months, I'm not saying like overnight, but work toward, okay, this is what I value about myself, and move yourself into the, really stepping into your power of being self-confident. Focus on that for this year as you move through into your birthday month. Your solar return, this is an opportunity to recommit to yourself, to recommit to being the most vital, self-empowered version of you that you can be. Oh my God, you showed up for yourself again. This is the solar plexus energy right here. Healing energy and immense vitality flow through me and easily and effortlessly. And at my essence, I am joy. So yeah, showing up for yourself, super important. You can do this. You can do this. It is a matter of just believing in yourself, of really overcoming your fear by shining light on it, getting more information. That might be the easiest way into figuring out how to handle that. Because Leo, this Pisces energy, this fear, this transforming this fear, that's happening in your 8th house of transformation. And so you're moving from the house of balance through partnerships into transformation. And so don't let fear hold you back from releasing what needs to be released, to allow the growth to come in, to allow your personal growth and vitality to come back to you. And because this energy can go out so long, from this eclipse, instead of going with color cards, I went with the crystal cards so that you can go out and you can purchase something to remind you of your trip for the next 12 months, maybe 18 months, because of the eclipse energy. I really want to encourage you to watch the eclipse video. It'll be coming out on Sunday, but in case you don't, and it doesn't seem, the moon videos don't seem to get as many views, I want to make sure I leave you with something tangible that you can do for yourself. And so you can purchase online, you can go into a store, you can go to a show and pick up some crystals. And so here's some crystals that are showing up for you. I love spirit. You have, this is so totally you. I am confident and courageous. It is safe for me to be powerful. Citrine. Citrine is a really beautiful, beautiful little crystal. It is safe for you to be confident and vital. So that's citrine. I'll put that there. You have ruby. Vital force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for the energetic passion for life. That's root chakra work. So it's a building process. You start with the root chakra, and then you move into the citrine, and then up into the heart chakra. Good fortune is the result of good thoughts and actions. I am grateful for my blessings. Peridot. So this is an opportunity to kind of take a look at the idea of picking up some crystals and just keeping them on you. Sleep with them under your pillow, carry them in your pocket, whatever it takes, to remind yourself. Charge them in the sunlight and in the moonlight. So every once in a while you're going to have to stick them in a window, but allow their energy to infuse your energy and to progress you forward through this transition. It looks really promising. All right, we will talk soon, and you take care. Hope I see you back for the eclipse video.